Thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. Our mission is to empower education and enable dreams, creating a platform to promote young people in extracurricular activities and community outreach. If you are interested in partnering up with the Varsity Sports Show, find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or call or text us at 480-779-9437. The Varsity Sports Show.
That ball is a fumble. You took it, you tucked it away, and you ran.
Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Scottsdale Saguaro High School, home of the Saber Cats. Tonight, another big game. This time, it's the Maricopa Rams coming to visit Saguaro for a big 5A matchup. Joined by my broadcast partner this evening, Mr. Ryan Sikora. Ryan, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great tonight, Vince, and you mentioned a big 5A matchup on a big night for the Saber Cats. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about all the green in the stands?
Well, yeah, we're gonna show a little bit of that. Tonight is a special night. It's a bit of a somber mood because it's honoring one of the fallen in the history of the Saguaro Saber Cats family, a gentleman by the name of Mike Tug Garcia. He was a longtime equipment manager here and a real mentor to a lot of the young people here. And they've since established, the Saguaro community has established a foundation, and they award a special foundation award each year to a special member of the community. And tonight, notwithstanding, they are doing that again in honoring one of their own. So what I'd like to do is, we had a chance to chat with each of the program's respective head coaches, starting with Maricopa Rams head football coach Rick Skinner. He's in his first year. We're going to break to that, and then we'll have an opportunity to visit briefly with Coach Jason Mons, who will talk about tonight's celebration of Mr. Garcia and a little bit about his opponent. So let's break to Coach Skinner.
We're here with Coach Rick Skinner of the Maricopa Rams tonight. Coach, what are you expecting tonight? Tough week, tough challenge.
We've had a good week of practice. We know we're facing a very good opponent. We're just going to try to compete for 48 minutes and see what happens.
Yeah. You face a tough Saguaro Sabercat offense today. Have there been any specific preparations different than normal tonight for the offense?
Well, they have so many weapons, so it's hard to focus on one thing. So we're focused on ourselves and doing the best we can and give as much effort as we can, and hopefully we can stay.
Sabercats and Rams tonight on the Varsity Sports Show Network here for Sabercat football. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. So Coach Skinner, good guy from Maricopa in his first year. Watched a lot of film this week on Saguaro. Doesn't know that he has the answer to everything that Saguaro will plan, but he's got a few things up his sleeve as well, as I'm sure, and with proper game planning and watching a lot of film and exploiting a team's weaknesses that are maybe apparent. So Ryan, what was your thought in speaking to Coach Skinner?
I mean, the big takeaway is they've got nothing to lose tonight. Coming into the game 2-2, obviously, as you mentioned, under a first-year head coach. Saguaro, a big power program, 3-1. There's a big opportunity for them to shock a lot of people if they can get a lot.
Okay, so let's. And I'm sorry to interrupt you, Ryan. Let's break to Coach Mons real quick here in pregame. Hey guys, okay, so I am here at Saguaro High School. Big game tonight, Saguaro, Maricopa, joined by head coach Jason Mons. Coach Mons, how you doing tonight?
Doing great.
Coach, you guys are decked out in green. Tell us a little bit about the celebration of life. You lost somebody very special to the Saber Cat family years ago.
Just over 8 years ago, we unexpectedly lost Mike Tug Garcia, who's our longtime equipment manager and coach on campus. But was so much more than just equipment manager and coach. He was really somebody that was kind of like the backbone and the heart and soul of our, not only athletic community, but really our sales community. Had a couch in his office that was frequented by students, players, coaches, teachers, administrators. He was just that guy that was always there for people. Had great advice, loved everyone, loved Saguaro, and loved everything that Saguaro stood for. Really, who we try to be and what we try to be all about. We want to be a reflection of who he was. And so now this returned from a game where we honored his memory, and we still do, but now we have a legacy award in his honor. This is the third annual installment of that. Coach Mike Cady, who was a long-time basketball coach, track coach, teacher, still to the day, at 89 years old, shows up in substitutes every day. Another coach that left a lasting legacy on the game. So opportunity tonight to obviously honor Tug and the legacy that he left that still carries on today, but also to honor another coach that meant a great deal to this community.
Well, Coach Katie means a lot to a lot of people. He was around when I was in high school at Rival High School. Working out in the gym when he was here and everything. Great guy. Let's talk a little bit about your opponent tonight in Maricopa. Now, a lot of preparation, some unknowns. This is a first-year head coach with this program. They're sitting at 2-2 right now. What do you expect to see tonight?
Well, I think you're going to have a team that probably doesn't have a lot to lose, so going to come out, take some shots, be aggressive, try to bring some pressures. We just need to focus on ourselves tonight. I think this is one of those games where it's more about our team and our execution than it is so much about worrying about what the other team's doing. We just need to come out, handle our business, play
All right, there you have it, Coach Jason Mons, Sabercats and Rams about to kick off in a minute. Coach, good luck tonight. Wonderful job by the Saguaro High School Marching Band in their rendition of the national anthem. We are going to take a quick break here while the teams assemble their captains and head out to midfield for the coin toss. We'll be right back. Thanks again for joining us. 24th Street Dental Biltmore is the place to go for cosmetic dentistry and Invisalign. Doctors Braden, Turner, and the team are ready to put your dental needs first. They are the Valley's Invisalign experts. Schedule a free exam today and mention the Varsity Show for complimentary in-house whitening. From cleanings to more comprehensive dental, 24th Street Dental Biltmore in Phoenix is the first step toward a healthier smile. Located in the heart of the Biltmore, call or stop by 602-468-1135. Proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. All right, team captains at center field here. It's kind of an odd thing to say, Ryan. In a football game, we call it center field. But anyway, the middle of the field for the coin toss, getting instructions from the referees. And the team captains for the Sabercats tonight, number 8, Javen Jacobs, number 12, Ridge Dutchikal, who just committed to the University of Idaho.
Yeah, not the first Sabercat to do so.
Yeah, number 32, we've got Thomas DeCesaro, and number 73, and that is Mr. Parker Brailsford. Okay.
Maricopa Rams won the toss, elected to
All right. Rams will defer till the second half. Sabercats will get the ball first. They will receive, and got an exciting return specialist here in Javen Jacobs, as well as others. So they will head over to their tunnel here as they come out shortly. A little lighter crowd tonight. It could be because of the fact that Maricopa is a little bit on the outreaches of the valley, and light wind feels like it's coming from the southwest. Clear sky tonight. Some little light clouds up there, but still a beautiful evening. And here come the Sabercats. As we said, the Sabercats will be receiving the opening kickoff as the Rams kicking unit comes out to the field. Kicking for the Rams, kicking off, number 13, Devin Huffman. And as the return unit comes out to the field, as we said, number 8, Javen Jacobs, number 20, the other return specialist for the Sabercats, J.C. Dickerson, are deep to receive. Huffman about to kick off here as this game is getting underway. There we go, not very deep kick. And that one is caught, downed, and the Sabercats will have it 1st and 10 on about their own 31-yard line. That ball will be placed on the right hash.
And that'll give us the newly refurbished Idaho commit Ridge Dutchikal on this offense, which put up its best performance a week ago against South Point Catholic, and against a Maricopa team that is not the most gifted physically out there on the defensive side of the ball. They should have a lot of opportunity to put some more points on the board tonight.
Okay. Here we go, and the offense comes out. And as you said, Ryan, Ridge Dutchikal, the quarterback. 2 receivers lined up on each side, single back in the backfield. With the snap, quick throw to Jacobs. Jacobs along the right sideline, takes off. He is off and running, folks. And it's going to be touchdown Sabercats.
Yeah.
Javen Jacobs, 69-yard reception. Just a quick toss, and he was off and running.
Yeah, you said that quick toss, a great block on the outside from his receiving partner there, and just pure speed from Javen Jacobs puts it in. Easy as that for the Sabercats to open it up.
And more importantly, no flags on the play either. So on their opening possession, the very first play of the game, they go for 6. Kicking the extra point now, number 46, Michael Ortiz. Kick is up and good. And just like that, 13 seconds into this game, the Sabercats lead the Rams 7-0. We'll take a quick break, folks. We'll be back on the Sabercat Network with the Varsity Sports Show.
Are you unable to do the things you love? Do you know your daily habits could be better to enhance your quality of life? Are you suffering with chronic pain or chronic illness and can't find the right solution that works for you? Fix Body Group was created so you have a team of professionals to help you achieve your health goals and get you back to doing what you love again. In Scottsdale, go to fixbodygroup.com or call 480-795-5329. Fix Body Group, proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show and Fitness Minute with Tyler Mayer.
Kicking off for the Cats, Michael Ortiz. Deep to receive for the Rams, number 7, Kyrie Washington. And number 5, Caleb Garcia. Garcia on the return. Heads upfield, looks for a lane along the left edge. Breaks to the second level, finally brought down near the sideline. Looks like the ball may have landed on the ground. Rams recover. Tackle on the play by number 33, Trey Morrison.
Wind picks up a lot here, and the Rams will come out with the wind at their back. Damian Logan is going to be the starting quarterback. His main target tonight will be Kyrie Washington, one of those return men we mentioned. A running game that's running back by committee mostly for Maricopa. They haven't found that guy yet. If they can find it tonight, that would go a long way in helping their chances.
Okay, here we go. Rams offense all set to go. Single back in the backfield. Back on the carry. Gets back to about the line of scrimmage. And on the carry, that was number 10, Jalen Mitchell.
Yeah, good job up front by the Sabercats D-line to just win the battle, and that's probably going to be the theme all night. It's an undersized Maricopa O-line that the likes of Tristan Monday and Magnum West should have an easy time with.
Second down now. As we said, no gain on the previous play, 2nd and 10. Receiver split out wide for the Rams. Cats rotating their coverage just a bit here, substituting some personnel in the secondary as they get adjusted. Cats looking for pressure here on the outside, getting it, and that pass is incomplete.
Right into no man's land from Logan. Ivan Martin on the coverage. Good pressure, though. They showed that pressure. They're not afraid to disguise anything tonight. They're just going to show you their hand and really just say, we're going to dominate you all night, the Sabercats, that is.
Here we go, 3rd and 10. Look for some pressure along the perimeter from the Sabercats. They are notorious for bringing that edge pressure, particularly on 3rd down. Quarterback Logan gets the snap. We've got a flag down here. It's going to be against the offense, and that'll go back 5 yards. Still be 3rd down, but 3rd and 15 now.
Yeah, Thomas DeCesaro was showing pressure there as well, and you mentioned they are notorious for that 3rd down edge rush, and they had a lot of success with it last week against South Point Catholic. I would expect them to do it again here, and they look like they will.
JoJo Clark along the outside. Logan goes deep and overthrows his receiver, and it'll be 4th down. Rams will bring their punting unit on.
Good start for the Sabercats defense here. They showed pressure twice on those 4 plays. They haven't always been a pressure team this year, but maybe tonight it's an opportunity to work some kinks out on that defensive front and physically just dominate the line.
I agree, Ryan, and as we see the return unit coming out here for the Sabercats, a familiar face here, and Javen Jacobs finding his place just beyond midfield here. That's become familiar territory for him. To start these returns off when the opponent punts. Oh, looks like we have a little pooch along the side, goes out of bounds, and Saguaro will have a starting field position right at midfield. Got a penalty marker thrown. We'll find out what that call was. Could have been a coach that ran into an official, but we'll get that confirmed here.
Yeah, interesting look from Maricopa there. Maybe a sort of rugby punt was attempted. Saguaro was not shying away from anything there. They knew it was coming.
Calls a sideline warning against the Sabercats.
Okay, so yeah, sideline warning. It could have been worse. You know, those officials, if you so much as go up and brush against them, they'll consider that a personal foul and really make you pay for it in terms of the yardage. So Cats will start off 1st and 10 here on the 49-yard line of the Rams. Quarterback Dutchicall, single back in the backfield. We're going to get a look at Brian Bogardus here in the backfield for the Sabercats. 3-by-1 set now. Ball on the left hash. Dutchicall gets the snap, drops back to pass, goes deep right away, threads the needle right in the middle of 2 defenders, and it's Javen Jacobs.
Yeah, a fantastic throw from Dutchicall right where he needed to put it. Jacobs 2 for 2 on the plays tonight. And an underrated part of that play was Brian Bogardus' big block there. They took Jaden Matthews out late. They wanted Bogardus in there to block, and he did a fantastic job of it.
Great job all the way around. It'll be 1st and 10 Sabercats, and the ball is on the Rams. Looks like the 16-yard line here. Dutchicall gets the snap, gives it to Bogardus, who heads up the right side. Bowls his way forward for about a 6-yard gain, maybe 7.
A very dominant start up front for the Sabercats. The screen pass to open, great blocking on the big deep play to Javen there, and then Brian Bogardus just works behind the right tackle, number 52, Micah Lutu.
2nd down now. Ball is on the 11. Another substitution here on offense for the Cats. DeCesaro comes in.
Rare appearance at receiver for Thomas DeCesaro here.
2 receivers split out on each side. Bogardus in the backfield. Bogardus in motion. Gets the pass, heads upfield. Bowls his way again. We'll get the call from the official, and it's a touchdown, Sabercats. Bogardus, using that familiar term again, bowls his way with that football into the end zone, and the Cats get another 6.
physical from Brian Bogartas. They brought in Thomas DeCesaro. You might have thought a guy who's not really in the tape on offense, it might have been a play for him. They go the other way and give Brian Bogartas the ball in the flat in the space. He makes no mistake of it. 4 plays from scrimmage, 13 points for the Cats.
Ortiz in to kick the extra point for Saguaro. Kick is up and good. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Sabercats lead the Maricopa Rams 14-0. We'll be back.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk to you about a good friend of mine named Bob Jenkins. Bob is a Marine Corps veteran. Bob and his younger brother DJ own Vets Built Contracting. For 5 years, they've been hiring and putting veterans to work. Vets Built is licensed, bonded, and insured, both residential and commercial, specializing in renovations, remodeling, new build, casitas, safe rooms, or small commercial TI work. If you're a skilled veteran looking for work, a homeowner in need of work, or a commercial business needing TI work, please call Bob or DJ at Vets Built at 480-584-3675.
Welcome back, folks, and as Ortiz prepares to kick off, you got to imagine these Rams have been, lack of a better term, rammed. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Ryan, what do you think the mindset is here on this next drive for the Maricopa Rams?
Well, you can prepare as much as you want for anything in football. I don't think you can prepare for being down 14 just 2 minutes and 16 seconds into the game. But they expected this. They expected sort of it was going to be a big challenge for them. The game plan was all ready to take chances, take risks, and offensively we've already seen 1 deep shot already from Damian Logan. Expect probably more of that, try and claw their way back into this football game.
Well, they need to do something here to match what they're facing on the other side of the field. Otherwise, it's going to be, I'd say it's going to be a long night. But as you know, in high school football in Arizona, there's a 42-point mercy rule where the clock continues to run. So maybe not necessarily a long night. It could be a fast night. But Rams need to get something going here soon. And we have a flag thrown as the Cats were showing some edge pressure once again.
Yeah, another false start, and Coach Camarillo, again, as we've talked about through the first only 2 minutes of this game, they're not a team that shows consistent pressure, but when they do dial up the pressure, they're very effective with it. And so far they've shown a lot of pressure, and they haven't been effective in reaching the quarterback, but they have been in causing chaos.
Logan gets the ball, about to pass, and the pass is incomplete. I don't know if there was a miscommunication there. We had 2 receivers that appeared to be in the same zone, and both were overthrown. So it'll be 2nd down and 15.
Yeah, it looked like number 7, Kyrie Washington, was supposed to run that slant route, and maybe number 5, Chris Garcia, or Caleb Garcia, was supposed to run a little out route where the ball went. Either way, I don't think it would have been completed. It was very overthrown by Damian Logan.
All right, here we go. Logan. Single back in the backfield, 3-by-1 set. Logan hits the running back along the right side, gaining a couple yards. Not enough, though, to make a dent in this one. And tackle by a couple of Cats, led by number 16, Carlos Griffin.
Griffin in there, so is Myler Teramo in there for the 2 secondary players, DeJohn Hinton as well. It's a big-name defense, and that time Maricopa adjusts a little. They try and get the ball out quickly, and it doesn't make any difference. Saguaro very, very athletic on the defensive side of the ball.
All right, here we go. 4th and, call it 10. And looks like the Rams are going to go for it.
3rd and 15.
Oh, excuse me. We had a penalty in there. I apologize, folks. 3rd down. I'm getting ahead of myself as the production staff looks at me and wonders what I'm watching. Here we go. And on the carry, Mitchell doesn't quite get enough of it back. Gains about 5 on it. Now it'll be 4th down. Call it 4th and 10.
Swarming to the football there, they will come out to punt towards Javen Jacobs. Clock ticks down to about 8:30 in the first.
Jacobs will be lined up midfield to receive this punt, and we'll see exactly where the punter will place this one. Cats showing some pressure here. Coming in right off the edge. Oh, and it's blocked. It's blocked and picked up by number 32, DeCesaro, who's still scrambling, finally goes down. Cats will have it. Some wonderful Great field position here. Wonderful was the only term I could think of, Ryan. I mean, this is exciting, folks. You're getting all facets of the game played tonight so far, and we're still in the first quarter. Special teams doing a masterful job blocking that punt. DeCesaro picking it up, scrambling around with it, finally goes down, brought down on about the 29-yard line of the Rams.
Yeah, and Ridge Dutchikal will be the happiest person in the room. Louis Ramirez, his special teams, has been a big part of this team so far this season, and his group have set up Ridge with great field position. Maybe a big play to Janias Marsh, who hasn't gotten involved yet.
In the backfield, we got Jaden Matthews, who heads upfield, finally brought down, but not before getting a Sabercat first down. Cats will have it 1st and 10. Looks like the ball will be spotted right about the 16-yard line. Gain of 15 on the play. Dutchikal lining his offense up. Matthews in the backfield. Dutchikal sprints out to his left, settles his feet, throws to the sideline, can't quite connect with his receiver. That intended receiver on the play is Janias Marsh. 2nd and 10.
They get the quarterback rolling left, and it's not the easiest thing to do for any quarterback, and he can't quite reach his intended target.
You need a yearbook. Just saying. Don't forget to order your yearbook from balfour.com or at the school's bookstore.
A lot of folks to thank this evening, and we will do that throughout the course of this broadcast. Major supporters of the Sabercat Foundation for making everything possible tonight. And then, of course, obviously the young people on the field playing the game. Jacobs on the toss, finds a lane upfield, cuts back, finally brought down on about the 9-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play.
And we're seeing a slight regression here in the Sabercats playbook from the last couple weeks where they had quote-unquote tougher opponents. Now they've got a game where they can probably just straight up beat you with their athleticism, with their ability. They're going with the basic, simple plays, and it's had success so far for the offense.
Dutchikal lines his offense up quickly. 2 receivers split out wide. Dutchikal sprints out to his left, searches, in the end zone, finds his receiver, and it's none other than number 99, Tristan Monday, for a diving catch in the end zone and the Sabercat touchdown.
Yeah, a great throw. They get him rolling left again. This time he doesn't make the same mistake of missing his receiver. Tristan Monday's a bigger target than Janias Marsh is, but he was wide open in the end zone.
Well, you know that was coming because they've tried the last couple weeks to get Monday the ball. They finally do it here. What a way to connect quarterback to receiver. Great play. Diving catch, 6 points. Ortiz in to kick the extra point now. Kick is up and good. And just like that, 3 possessions, 3 drives. Sabercats score 3 touchdowns. Cats lead the Rams 21-0. We'll be back. Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. Welcome back, folks, and as Ortiz places the ball on the tee, just a quick thank you, and we'll do this throughout the course of the evening. Vincent Benjamin, experts in placing technology and accounting professionals, contract work, contract to hire, or direct hire. Ortiz to kick off now. Nice booming kick. That one should probably sail into the end zone, and it does. Rams will have it 1st and 10 on their own 20. Another big thank you from the Sabercat Football Foundation to the Kristen Graziano Group, your hometown real estate group. If you're interested in buying, selling, investing, or renting, bring us your wish list. You know what you want. We know how to find the perfect match. Big thank you to the Bull family. Thank you for their support of Sabercat football. Big thank you to Kierman Law. Contact Kierman Law for all your estate planning and probate needs. Here we go. Rams have it 1st and 10 on their own 20. Quarterback Damian Logan. 2 backs in the backfield. 2 receivers split out wide. Logan back to pass. Full pressure from the Cats. A little screen play. Finds his receiver. Runs into a group of Cats. And that receiver is number 1, Tony Gibson. In on the tackle for the Sabercats, 43. Benjamin Cotton and a host of others.
Neat little play from Maricopa. They're just trying to find any kind of space on the edge that they possibly can. It's going to be hard against the likes of Dejon Hinton and Cole Shivers, and especially this linebacker crew that just swarms to the ball.
3-by-1 set for the Rams. 2nd down and 9. Logan back to pass. Logan scrambling around, trying to evade Tristan Monday, hits his receiver. And that's Jalen Morris, who's finally brought down. And actually, and I said because he was evading not Tristan Monday, but 95 Magnum West. It's easy to get those guys mixed up. They look
extremely easy.
Yeah.
99, 95. We talked about him early on in the season, how they'd like to treat Magnum West as sort of a junior Tristan Monday, and we haven't seen Magnum West in a while, but he's going to get his opportunities tonight with this pass rush, trying to blitz a lot and send a lot of pressure. Damian Logan's a neat little athlete behind there.
1st down, Rams. Logan back to pass, scrambling around, searching. Nearly intercepted. Major pressure by Monday and West.
Yeah, West and Monday both win their battles on the line of scrimmage. It's Monday who eventually brings down Logan and forces that awful throw, not awful throw, I guess, that awry throw from the quarterback.
Well, it's tough to throw to your left. If you're a right-handed quarterback, you're scrambling to your left. That's a difficult throw to make, but at the same time, there are some quarterbacks that can make that throw. Here we go now. 2nd down and 10. Rams. 3 receivers split out wide. Single back in the backfield. Logan sprints out left. Searches for a receiver. Finds one about mid-range on an out route. Can't quite connect with him. Incomplete. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
I know you just said it's tough for a quarterback to roll left, but he certainly likes to do it. He doesn't like to stay in that pocket, Damian Logan. He's rolled out right a couple times, rolled out left more often than not, and that's part of that. A lot of that is the pressure they're bringing, but they're winning this pressure off the edge, so maybe an idea would be to step up in the pocket a little bit more. If you get at those antsy feet, that might be a solution to some issues.
I think so. Here we go, 3rd down and long. Ball is on the 30-yard line. Logan gets the snap, sets his feet, throws, goes deep, right along the sideline. Pass is incomplete. Defending on the play, 26, Dejon Hinton.
Yeah, Dejon, a great job man-on-man there. Doesn't follow the receiver the whole way, checks the ball at the right time, does not give Washington enough room to make a play, and the ball eventually sails wide anyway.
And here we go. Punting unit is on now for the Rams. The return unit is on for the Sabercats. Javen Jacobs lined up about the 35-yard line. Punting for the Rams. Looks like we may have a fake here. And we do. Sprinting out to his right, running, and pooching it again. Not sure what's going on there, but Jacobs picks it up, scrambles around, tries to find a lane, however, is pulled down from behind, which is a rarity. But so we've had 2 punts by Devin Huffman that were kind of like sprint out to your right, rugby style, and doesn't get very much distance on him. So giving the Sabercats some pretty good field position near midfield.
I think you see it a lot in college where the long snappers can put it a little farther back and they've got a little more time to run right and make the space, but the long snapper from Maricopa can't quite snap that ball as far back, which means the punter doesn't have enough time to sort of make that maneuver. And a great tackle there, by the way, by Kyrie Washington.
Sure.
Javen Jacobs is excellent in space, and he didn't even allow him to get into space.
Here we go. 2 backs in the backfield for the Cats. 2 receivers split out wide. Dutchikal Sets to pass. Searching, decides to keep it, tucks that ball away, runs, gets just past the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 2 on the play. Stopped on the play by 54 for the Rams, Anthony Ruiz.
Sneaky good athlete for that Ridge Dutchicall is, and that's another big reason why you see this offense as effective as it is. He's able to roll right. He's able to roll left. We've talked about Damian Logan doing it all night so far, but he can really do it. He threw the touchdown to Monday when he was rolling off balance on his left. He's very, very good at that.
Well, the Idaho Vandals are certainly getting a good one in Ridge Dutchicall. So 3 receivers split out wide for the Cats. Dutchicall, quick pass inside on the hitch, finds Jacobs, who's taken down after getting the first down. Tackle on the play by 13, Huffman. First down, Cats. .439 remaining here in the first quarter. Cats up 21-0 over the Maricopa Rams. Dutchicall getting the call from the sideline, lines his offense up. Single back in the backfield. Snap comes back, and the give to Matthews. Matthews finds a lane along the left sideline, finally brought down very close to another first down. We'll see if he gets the spot here. And it might be just short. The official's not. Nope. Official signal the sticks to move. Matthews gains 10. Great play.
Yeah, great play call as well. They're just going to get him running behind Big Parker Brails for the left tackle. And when Jaden's in space, he's electrifying. You've got Brian Bogardus, who's the smasher. Jaden is not quite that, though.
3-by-1 set. Dutchicall on the screen to Jacobs. Jacobs follows a blocker, then makes his move to the outside. Does along the sideline. Finally pushed out of bounds. Another first down. Tackle credited to Caleb Garcia.
Yeah, a much better job that time. Obviously, the last screen pass they threw to Javen Jacobs, he took it all the way to the house. Much better job containing there from Maricopa.
Ball is going to be spotted on about call it the 15-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 on the 15 of the Rams. Ball is set on the right hash. Lone receiver split out wide here is Janias Marsh on the wide side of the field. And the give to Jacobs. Jacobs evades a couple of tacklers, keeps going, finally pushed out of bounds right about the 3-yard line. Call it the 4.
Yeah, another good play call. Obviously, the star of the night is looking like it's going to be Javen Jacobs. They're just giving him the ball. He's the best athlete on the field whenever he wants to be, and he's been really effective so far. Maricopa needed 4 tackle attempts just to bring him out there.
1st and goal on the 4 for the Cats.
Wildcat with JoJo Clark?
Looks like that's what it's going to be. So, as you pointed out, number 18, JoJo Clark in the backfield. And the Sabercats, when you see JoJo on the field, they are notorious for running this heavy package on the right side. He'll just take that snap.
No, he didn't.
And it was a fake. Someone else ended up with the football, and the Cats have a touchdown.
Tristan Monday, maybe?
I think I got faked out on that as well. Wow.
Bogardus put it? No, who put it into the end zone?
Wow. Okay, well, we'll find out who's credited with that touchdown. My eyes followed. Unfortunately, I thought I saw a snap coming back to JoJo Clark, but it came underneath to the up back. May have very well have been Tristan Monday. Ortiz in to kick the extra point. Kick is up and good. Sabercats lead 28-0. We'll find out who scored, who's credited with the touchdown there. Wow. We'll be back.
Training Better Athletes was founded by renowned football coach Ron Sowers with the philosophy of training well-rounded young people in mind and body. TBA is the go-to for middle schoolers through the pros. Coach Sowers has worked with all sports but specializes in football offensive and defensive line skills training. Whether it's one-on-one or group training, reach out to Coach Sowers at trainingbeterathletes.com or call him at 602-435-9064. You can't cheat the grind.
Touchdown credited to number 85, Derek Calderon. What a play. You know, that snap came in underneath. He just grabbed it and snuck into the end zone for 6.
And it's the 4th time they've lined up JoJo Clark in that Wildcat spot right at the goal line. He's taken it the last 3 times, twice for touchdowns. It's something you'd see on film, and you'd say 100% it's going to JoJo Clark. So a great play call from Jason Mons, as you said.
Ortiz to kick off now. Another booming kick. We'll see where that one ends up. Go right in the end zone. Touchback for the Rams. 1st and 10. Ball will be placed on the 20. So 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns. Wow. Cats obviously off to a great start this evening. Rams don't have an answer yet for what they've been seeing on the field.
And I don't know if they're going to find an answer. There's just not much you can do out there. Saguaro's bigger, they're stronger, I don't want to necessarily say smarter, but they feel better prepared for what's going to be thrown at them tonight.
Here we go. Logan back on the field for the Rams. Rams line up, receiver split out wide. The give to the back, who's met in the backfield fairly quickly. Mitchell on the carry, tackled by Monday, loss of 3 on the play.
And the big question for me coming into the night about the Maricopa Rams was who's going to be that starting running back, and so far it looks like it is Jalen Mitchell. And now the question evolves from that, how can they get Jalen Mitchell more involved than just little handoffs up the middle? And can they get him outside in the flat and allow him to play make?
Well, you need your passing game to get going in order for that to happen as well. But we will see how the game evolves now. The Rams come out with a 3-receiver set to one side. Mitchell still in the backfield with Logan. Logan sprints out to his right, searching for a receiver, sets his feet, finds him, but can't complete the pass, overthrows his receiver, and defending on the play is 16, Carlos Griffin.
Yeah, great play from Carlos Griffin. It's the 2nd time we've called his name tonight in coverage. A lockdown safety for the program.
3rd and 13 now for the Rams. And we'll see what Maricopa dials up on this play, coming out with a 3-receiver set to one side, single receiver isolated to the short side of the field. Logan scrambles around, trying to evade tacklers. Ball is picked off, intercepted by Thomas DeCesaro, who runs along the right sideline and is in for the Sabercat touchdown. We have a flag. We'll find out what that call is.
It should be a block in the back, I think. But
wow.
Either way, great play by Thomas DeCesaro. Picks the ball up. Ball hawks it out of nowhere. Just comes from nowhere and just picks it off, takes it all the way back to the house. I think it's going to come back, but a great play from the Cats secondary there.
Okay. Here we go. Yep, you were correct. Block in the back. That one will. Oh, holding after the interception. Okay, so that will come back. Cats will have it 1st and 10.
I think our PA got it wrong. I think it was a block in the back. But
You
either
think
way,
so?
a penalty on the Cats.
Yeah.
Will disallow the touchdown. But the offense will get more reps, which is probably the more important thing in this kind of game.
Yeah, well, and where that flag got thrown and at what point that flag got thrown was definitely indicative of a block that shouldn't have happened or was not considered legal. Dutchikal, the quarterback. Back to pass. Looking for a receiver. Finds one. However, it is overthrown. That one is in and out of the hands of number 20, J.C. Dickerson.
Dickerson, one of the athletes they'll look to get involved outside of Javen Jacobs. Nothing so far from Janias Marsh, who had a big week last week against South Point following a very quiet week against Chaparral. But last week was his coming out party in a lot of ways.
Ball is holding against the Sabercats.
And a costly holding penalty for Saguaro. That'll bring it back. Ball will be placed on the Rams' 45-yard line, where we'll have a repeat of 1st down. However, it'll be 1st and 25. Receiver split out wide. Single back in the backfield, and that back is Brian Bogardus. Dutchikal back to pass. Bogardus releases from the backfield. And on the comeback route was Dickerson, who makes the catch, gets about half of that those penalty yards back, moving the ball a little bit.
Second down and 20 yards to go for the Sabercats.
And it'll be second down. Play getting signaled in from the sideline. Dutchicall lines his offense up. 3 receivers to one side for the Sabercats. JoJo Clark in the game now. Bogardus in the backfield. Dutchicall, the give to Bogardus, who takes off full steam right upfield, right in the middle of the field, takes off and scores a Sabercat touchdown. Wow, those afterburners turned on quick. And Brian Bogardus adds another 6 to the board for Saguaro.
And you can liken Brian Bogardus and Jaden Matthews to Thunder and Lightning from USC back in the day. He's the Thunder, but that time he flashed the Lightning. Easy speed from Brian Bogardus. Great blocking up front from the inside offensive lineman.
I'll tell you what, that's a nice anecdote there, Ryan, there, comparing the Thunder and Lightning back from the USC days. But anyway, Michael Ortiz in to kick the extra point for the Cats. Green is their lucky color tonight. And that kick is up and good. And here we go. 35-0 now for the Sabercats, still in the first quarter. We'll be back.
Thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. Our mission is to empower education and enable dreams, creating a platform to promote young people in extracurricular activities and community outreach. If you are interested in partnering up with the Varsity Sports Show, find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or call or text us at 480-779-9437. The Varsity Sports Show.
That ball is a fumble. You took it, you tucked it away, and you ran.
Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you.
Welcome back, and the Cats leading the Rams 35-0, 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Michael Ortiz to kick off.
Michael Ortiz is set to kick off for the Sabercats.
A lot of firepower here tonight, and they've been doing it so many different ways, Ryan. They've done it through the air, on the ground. I mean, it has just been a showcase. Ortiz's kick into the end zone. Touchback, Rams will have it 1st and 10 on their own 20.
Strong kick with the wind into Michael Ortiz. It still hits the end zone. But you mentioned the fact that they've done it on the ground and through the air. The offensive group fell asleep in that second half against Chaparral, and ever since then, now for what is almost 5 quarters, they've been nothing but efficient against South Point for a full game, and so far dominant against this inferior Maricopa team.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Maricopa's offense huddling up on the field. Saguaro's defense lined up. Quarterback Damian Logan of the Rams with Jalen Mitchell in the backfield.
Got a penalty marker on the field.
Officials called something here. We'll find out what it is. That'll go against the Rams.
Delay of game is called against the Rams.
Okay, they took a little too long, so move them back 5 yards, 1st and 15. Not helping their situation here, but Logan gets the snap, finds the back in the backfield on a double pass, who's all alone, takes off, and chased down from behind is number 7, Kyrie Washington, who's caught from behind by Dejon Hinton.
And that's a great play for Maricopa, and one could make the argument that why wouldn't you open the game with that if he's that wide open? But I think that was the perfect moment, a 35-0 game. It's obviously too late in a lot of ways, but it was a great play call, and I think a great time in the game, 2 minutes left in the first. And if this was a closer game, I think that's a fantastic play call.
Well, a double pass is one of those plays you can run maybe once every 4 or 5 games. So they had it. Now they've got to dial up something else out of their playbook here. And on 1st and 10 at the Sabercat 27-yard line, ball to Mitchell. Mitchell right upfield along the right sideline, taken out of bounds, and credited with the tackle is number 43 of the Cats, and that's Cotton.
Yep, Ben Cotton gets in there and drops down Mitchell, the running back, and can you get some momentum going off a big play? It feels so dead even despite that big play, and there's obvious reasons for that reason being the scoreboard. But a touchdown here gives you a little bit of life. Not a lot, but it's only the first quarter.
Yeah. 2-by-2 set here for the Rams. Logan gives to Mitchell. Mitchell right up the middle. Finally brought down after a gain of maybe 4 yards. And Macaroli on the tackle, number 42 for the Cats. 3rd and 3 now for Maricopa. Ball is on the Sabercat 20-yard line. 2 receivers split out wide left for the Rams. Logan and Mitchell in the backfield. Looks like we'll have a timeout called by the Rams. We'll take the timeout as well here. 36 seconds remaining in the first period. Vince and Ryan will be back.
24th Street Dental Biltmore is the place to go for cosmetic dentistry and Invisalign. Doctors Braden, Turner, and the team are ready to put your dental needs first. They are the Valley's Invisalign experts. Schedule a free exam today and mention the Varsity Show for complimentary in-house whitening. From cleanings to more comprehensive dental, 24th Street Dental Biltmore in Phoenix is the first step toward a healthier smile. Located in the heart of the Biltmore, call or stop by 602-468-1135. Proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
Welcome back, folks. And coming out of the timeout here that the Rams just called, 36 seconds remaining in the first period. Maybe Coach Skinner saw something, dialed something else out of the playbook, and we'll see what adjustment they make here. Down 35-0. However, they are driving.
Yeah, if you're ever going to make an adjustment, it's probably now 3rd and 3, the biggest play of the game so far for Maricopa. Any touchdown here gives them a little bit of life, as we were talking about before the break.
Empty set here for the Rams. 5 receivers split out wide. Logan gets the snap, sets his feet to pass, does right down the middle. And is it picked off? Wow. Okay, the Rams caught it. It looked like it was taken away, but apparently he was down. And that was Nigel Abel on the reception, number 84 for the Rams. DeCesaro credited with the tackle. It'll be 1st and goal. Ball is on about the 8-yard line.
Yeah, good timeout. Well, good play call.
Excuse me, 5-yard line. Sorry,
good use
Ryan.
of their time.
Yep. Logan in the backfield. Logan gives to number 1, who's promptly met by Monday, and that's Gibson on the carry, who's doesn't quite get back to the line of scrimmage, loses 1 yard on that play. And that's the end of the first quarter, folks. Sabercats coming out, showcasing tonight. They lead the Maricopa Rams 35-0. We'll be back after the break for quarter number 2.
Are you unable to do the things you love? Do you know your daily habits could be better to enhance your quality of life? Are you suffering with chronic pain or chronic illness and can't find the right solution that works for you? Fix Body Group was created so you have a team of professionals to help you achieve your health goals and get you back to doing what you love again. In Scottsdale, go to fixbodygroup.com or call 480-795-5329. Fix Body Group, proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show and Fitness Minute with Tyler Mayer.
Welcome back, folks. And that was one amazing quarter where the Cats just came out and just ran their offense, made some great plays on defense. They lead the Maricopa Rams 35-0. Logan in the backfield for the Rams. Logan sets to pass on the slant route inside, finds his receiver, and it's incomplete. Garcia was the intended receiver there.
Not great coverage from DeJohn Hinton there. He got beat off the line. And I feel like this is the kind of game where you can't really take that much away from in film throughout the week, but there are certain little bits, such as obviously the double pass, the big play, and maybe DeJohn Hinton getting beat off the edge there, that you can take a look at briefly at film before you start to focus on Sierra Canyon.
And we will find out what the Rams dial up here on third down as the injured player is helped off the field. Okay. Here we go. Logan and Mitchell in the backfield for the Rams. 2-by-2 set. Logan back to pass. Searching, scrambling, trying to evade Monday. Sets back. Finally, it looks like he was throwing it away. No flag thrown. There was a receiver in the vicinity. So it'll be 4th and 8. 4th and goal on the 8.
Broken play right from the start there for Maricopa. Do you go for it? I mean, you have to, I think. Touchdowns are kind of the only momentum you're going to get back in this game, and they will keep Damian Logan out there.
And they are going for it. Receiver split out wide. Mitchell in the backfield with Logan. 11:48 remaining till half. Cats lead the Rams 35-0. Logan back to pass. Logan finds a receiver on the corner route. It's incomplete. Defended on masterfully by number 32, Thomas DeCesaro, and the Cats will have the football.
Great coverage by DeCesaro, and now a real opportunity for Jason Mons and his offense to figure out what they're going to do the rest of this game. You've got a long drive, 92 yards, a lot of opportunities for some variation in the play calling. This will be a sort of, not the defining drive of this game, but it'll be, I think, what their biggest takeaways are going to be coming out of this game. This long 92 drive, it should string a few plays together. We'll see what they dial up.
Cats coming out onto the football field, and it'll be that electrifying offense led by quarterback Ridge Dutchakal and a host of others. 2-by-2 set for the Cats. Single back in the backfield in Jaden Matthews. Dutchakal gets the snap, sets his feet, looks to pass, goes deep, all alone. Janias Marsh on the post, takes it upfield, continuing on. He's going, gone, touchdown, Sabercats. Wow.
Or not. They don't have to go through it methodically and take a long drive. Janias Marsh is wide open on a seam route. Ridge Dutchakal delivers it in stride, and he's only got one guy to beat, and he's got a guy with him. Javen Jacobs was standing there right next to him through a very nonchalant block because he didn't really have to. Janias Marsh was always going to outburn him in the end, and there's that Janias Marsh big play we were looking for in that first quarter as well.
The Sabercats lead 41-0. Michael Ortiz in to kick the extra point for the Cats. About to add a point here. Calderon holding. Snap comes back. It's set. Ortiz, his kick is up and good. And the Sabercats lead the Rams 42-0 with 11:26 remaining in the second quarter. We'll be back.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk to you about a good friend of mine named Bob Jenkins. Bob is a Marine Corps veteran. Bob and his younger brother DJ own Vets Built Contracting. For 5 years, they've been hiring and putting veterans to work. Vets Built is licensed, bonded, and insured, both residential and commercial, specializing in renovations, remodeling, new build, casitas, safe rooms, or small commercial TI work. If you're a skilled veteran looking for work, a homeowner in need of work, or a commercial business needing TI work, please call Bob or DJ at Vets Built at 480-584-3675.
Welcome back, folks, as Ortiz readies another kickoff. I'm not so sure at this point the Rams have anything else in their toolkit that they can pull out to kind of stop this.
Nope, probably not.
Ball rolls into the end zone. Rams will have it 1st and 10 on their own 20.
Ball at the 20-yard line.
Down 42-0 early in the second quarter.
This offense only gets scarier if you think about it. Next week, this is the 5th game for the Sabercats. They're looking unbelievably likely to improve to 4-1. Next week against Sierra Canyon, they add a few transfers. Obviously, the rule in the state of Arizona, it's a 10-game season at the halfway point. So after 5 games, you add in your transfers. And there's a host of names. Devin Dampier is going to be a quarterback. He's not going to quite get in because Rich Dutchikal is the starter. But Derek English, the receiver transfer, he might just be the best junior in the state of Arizona right now. He's going to join this offense and make it just that much more explosive in the air for Rich Dutchikal.
Logan. And little trickery in the backfield on a reverse. Ends up losing 4 yards, and that was Kyrie Washington on the carry. In on the tackle, a host of Sabercats. Looks like we've got some new names in on the defensive front now. Among them, number 90 and number 98. And that's Christian Nanali and Deontay LeMade.
Yeah, those two sort of the next man up. Tristan Monday will move on to the University of Arizona this offseason, and Magnum West will take over that role, I suppose.
Pass is caught on the play after juggling the football, and that was Gibson. Gains nothing on it, however, it could have been much worse.
That brings up 3rd down for the Rams.
3rd and 15 now for Maricopa. Ball is on the 15-yard line. Offense comes up. Logan still the quarterback. Mitchell in the backfield. 3 receivers split out to one side for Maricopa. 1 receiver isolated on the other. Mitchell with the football. Mitchell upfield. Finally tackled. In on the stop to Cesaro.
7 yards on the play.
And
That brings up 4th
19
down,
for the
7 yards
Cats.
for the Rams.
Chaseo. Be 4th down now for the Rams. 4th and about 8.
How much longer will that offensive starting unit last in the half? You think they'll probably take them all the way to halftime, or would you start to throw Cole Goodwin in there at quarterback? Maybe
I
some
think,
of the younger guys.
Yeah, I think a wise decision for Coach Maz. I mean, you want to make sure that that you get these guys in at minimum the first half. Huffman's punt, not very good. Kind of takes a line drive and finally goes down. Seo lands on it. Cats will have it 1st and 10 on the Rams' 33-yard line.
Yeah, he almost muffed it a little there, Chase. Cole Shivers was there ready to pick it up. He had a good view of taking it to the house. There seems to be a little discussion between the two of them. But nonetheless, good field position for the Cats. And it does look like Rich Dutchikal will come out to lead the offense. Still 8 minutes to go in the half.
Yeah, I think you want to make sure and you know, obviously they're up 6 scores, but you've got to be in complete control of the football game, and to pull your starters too soon wouldn't necessarily be a wise decision. You play them through the first half minimum.
They've only run 18 plays from scrimmage, so they're still in their pregame plan.
Matthews with the football right up the middle, continues on, breaks a couple tackles, and scores the Sabercat touchdown. Wow.
He just breaks the line of scrimmage. An easy run up the middle again. Same play as the Brian Bogardus touchdown. Bogardus known for his power. He flashed the speed there. Jaden is known for his speed, and he just does what his job is in a lot of ways. And it's 48-0. Michael Ortiz is on to kick his 7th extra point of the first 17 minutes of the game.
I think it's 100% clear now with the clock continuing to move as the team's ready for the extra point that Sabercats are well in control of this football game and just trying to get the clock to continue to move here. Kick is up and good. Score is now 49-0. Saguaro leads Maricopa on an amazing night of a lot of firepower. We'll be back after the break.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
Welcome back, folks, and Ortiz getting ready to kick off.
Kickoff for the Sabercats.
No deception here. It'll probably end up being a deep kick. No need to squib it or kick it short. Although that one is a little bit shorter than what he's done. That ball will end up on about the 3-yard line as Washington scrambles, finds a lane along the right side, finally forced out of bounds by a couple of Cats, led by Christian Nanali.
Yeah, I think his extra point attempt last time went deeper than that kickoff. He boomed that extra point beyond the track and field, beyond the track. A little bit short. Good initial coverage from the special teams, but he escapes. Kyrie Washington escapes, does a good job. Nanali was wise to it, got there.
Rams will have it 1st and 10 right on their 30-yard line. Logan, the quarterback. Mitchell in the backfield. 3 receivers split out to one side for Maricopa. Logan back to pass, scrambles, finally goes down.
Fumble.
Ball is fumbled and picked up.
Logan says he was on the floor. The officials disagree.
Cats have it.
Sabercats get another turnover. Great pressure off the edge from Thomas DeCesaro on that corner blitz. That's the 2nd or 3rd time he's made a great play in pressure. Obviously, he had the pick. He had the interception that he returned to the house that was called back. He's having a wonderful night on defense. And we just had an opportunity from far away to see them go on a 92-yard drive. They made it in one play. Now, from 12 yards out, this should be another explosive opportunity. They should put the scoreboard over the half-century mark here.
Starting offensive unit comes out for the Sabercats, sprinting to the line of scrimmage. They're running out of time here. 6 seconds left on the game clock, or excuse me, on the, nope. Cats are forced to call a timeout. We'll take the timeout as well here with 5:13 remaining in the first half. Cats lead. It's all Cats. We'll be back.
Training Better Athletes was founded by renowned football coach Ron Sowers with the philosophy of training well-rounded young people in mind and body. TBA is the go-to for middle schoolers through the pros. Coach Sowers has worked with all sports but specializes in football offensive and defensive line skills training. Whether it's one-on-one or group training, reach out to Coach Sowers at trainingbetterAthletes.com or call him at 602-435-9064. You can't cheat the grind. Thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. Our mission is to empower education and enable dreams, creating a platform to promote young people in extracurricular activities and community outreach. If you are interested in partnering up with the Varsity Sports Show, find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or call or text us at 480-779-9437. The Varsity Sports Show.
That ball is a fumble. You took it, you tucked it away, and you ran.
Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you.
Welcome back, folks, and the offense is out there, forced to call a timeout. They were running out of time there, but anyway, Ridge Dutchicall, the quarterback in for the Sabercats. Dutchakal, and the quick pitch to Dickerson, who takes it upfield and is tackled on about the 4-yard line.
Third straight game they've run that little end around to J.C. Dickerson. It resulted in a touchdown the last 2 times. This time probably a little too far out to earn that touchdown, but yardage gained nonetheless.
Ball is actually spotted on the 5. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
That ends 3 straight plays that resulted in a touchdown. That's pretty impressive, if you ask me.
Brian Bogardus in the backfield for the Sabercats. And Cole Goodwin in at quarterback on the keeper. Gets just about back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of a half a yard, call it a yard. It'll be 3rd down. Two backs in the backfield now for Saguaro. Dutchakal. Goodwin keeps it and just waltzes into the end zone. What was I looking at there? Cole Goodwin, the quarterback, on the keeper right up the middle of the field. Takes it in for another 6 for the Cats.
Yeah, nice little read option play. Cole Goodwin had the opportunity to hand it off on the snap. He calls his own number, takes it into the house. It's 55-0, 3:29 to go in the half. Domination continues for the Cats on Tug Memorial Night.
Ortiz in to kick the extra point. Flag down. That'll go against Saguaro.
Against the Sabercats.
Offsides against the offensive team. Interesting. Well, we could have had some players that were over the ball, and they'll take it back 5 yards and do it again. Ortiz's kick is up and good. And the Sabercats are up 56-0. Folks, the clock continues to run. 3 minutes remaining till half. Vincent Ryan will be back after the break.
24th Street Dental Biltmore is the place to go for cosmetic dentistry and Invisalign. Doctors Braden, Turner, and the team are ready to put your dental needs first. They are the Valley's Invisalign experts. Schedule a free exam today and mention the Varsity Show for complimentary in-house whitening. From cleanings to more comprehensive dental, 24th Street Dental Biltmore in Phoenix is the first step toward a healthier smile. Located in the heart of the Biltmore, call or stop by 602-468-1135. Proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
Welcome back, folks. And as Ortiz readies the kickoff, we have to figure out here what be interesting to see what Maricopa dials up on this drive to try and claw their way back, no pun intended, but to try and claw their way back into this game with the Sabercats. Ball is kicked deep, ends up hitting just past the goal line, so it'll be a touchback. Maricopa will be on the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
Yeah, I mean, what have they not tried to dial? They've already gone as deep into their playbook as a double pass, and that double pass was definitely planned into this game already, even before the result, because it's just that was definitely the big play that they wanted this game. If the game was closer, they obviously couldn't quite get it close enough when they threw the play, but they've already gone to the depths of their playbook. The only thing they could do that's probably a little even crazier is put an offensive lineman in at quarterback or something like that. I don't know.
Logan's still the quarterback here for the Rams. Logan, and they just give this time. The back is met in the backfield, and that is Gibson on the carry. In on the stop for the Sabercats is 33, Trey Morrison. Clock continues to run. We're coming up on 1 minute remaining till halftime.
I mean, I don't want to say they just want to run this clock out, but maybe for Maricopa at this point, it's just get to halftime and reassess what you have.
And stay healthy and walk off the field.
Drive home.
Receiver split out wide for the Rams. Logan, and the give once again to Gibson. Gibson met in the backfield by a couple of Cats. Led by 43, it looks like. And that is Ben Cotton. 3rd and 10 for the Rams. Receiver split out wide. Cats still playing a little bit of soft coverage in their secondary. And the handoff inside looks like Gibson once again on the carry.
Trey Morrison on the tackle. And that will likely bring us to halftime. Vince, you want to take it away?
Well, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go to break, and then we are going to bring the cheer coach for Saguaro, Ms. Jenny Kinsey, will join us after the break. We'll be back. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, this is Dick Stockton. Join Vince and me on the Varsity Sports Show as we kick off the Summer Spotlight Series.
Hi, this is the Director of Community Engagement for Hospice of the Valley, Lynn Sue Cooney.
Hi, this is Darren Chapman with Tiger Mountain Foundation.
Hi, kids. This is DJ Soulman from the Funk Junkies.
This is Raquel Gomez, Program Director of Otta Bay Outdoors.
Hi, this is Avery from Teen Lifeline. Just want you to know that you're not alone.
Hey, this is Leanne from the Humane Society of Marshall County in Benton, Kentucky.
Hi, this is Darla Doss from the Benton Women's Club of Benton, Kentucky.
Hi, this is Kelsey Dickerson, and I start my Saturday mornings the right way.
Hi, this is Nicole Thompson, Executive Director at Harvest Compassion Center.
Hi, I'm Kate Beamer-Sturfer, the Director of Development and Communications for the Cosanti Foundation.
Hi, this is Dana Bailey from Homeless Youth Connection.
Hey, this is John Linton with the I Have a Name Project and Let's Be Better Humans.
Hello, this is Coach Mike Valadez. Despite the obstacles we face, we all should live by the promise.
Hey, this is Bob Jenkins from Marine Corps Law Enforcement Foundation.
On behalf of the 15 amazing people featured throughout the summer, thank you for starting your Saturdays listening to the Varsity Sports Show Summer Spotlight Series on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona, Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you.
Welcome back, folks. It is halftime out at Scottsdale Saguaro High School, and a special evening. They are honoring one of their own. They lost 8 years ago, Tug Garcia, and in honor of Tug, they are people are wearing green tonight, and green has been the lucky color for the football team. I'm joined tonight by the cheer coach for the Sabercats, Miss Jenny Kinsey. Coach Kinsey, how are you?
I'm doing great, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, and it's a great night. It's a lot of fun. You've got the well. First of all, let's talk about you. So you've been at Saguaro for 5 years now.
That is correct.
How many years have you been doing this overall?
Probably about 12 years. My own kids were really involved in cheer and in pom.
Okay.
So I dabbled with it back then, and
sure.
Then about 5 years ago, I was asked to come over here and take over the team.
And what's that been like? What's participation like?
It's been amazing. We started with a team that was very, very small, had no uniforms. We were really a mess.
Wow.
And if you look at us tonight, we have 43 girls out on the track.
43?
Yep, great uniforms.
Okay.
Love to be here. Great role models. Do really well in school.
What's been your biggest challenge these last 5 years?
Ooh, let's see. The hardest part is to try and make sure the girls, buy into the program along with their parents, because we're really strict. I mean, we keep really tight things on their grades. We make sure that they are role models at school. So, girls get benched if they are inappropriately dressed at school or they're not doing well in school. So, I mean, that's been the hardest part, is to get that buy-in, and we really do have it now.
What are some of the greatest victories you've had? And when I say that, I don't mean necessarily competitions, but you personally with what you've been doing and with your teams.
Oh, absolutely. So going from a team from 12 mismatched girls a few years back to 43 on the team now is amazing. Yeah. And they are all very good. It's not like they are, they do a great job, and they make me very, very proud. One thing, and I grew up in the Valley. I went to a rival high school across town, so I became familiar with
we used to play Saguaro back then and got to know the culture of the school then. I've seen it kind of evolve through the years. But one thing I've noticed about the school is that it's never really grown larger than its current enrollment size. They're sitting at about 1,400. And I see how the coaches work together of the different sports. What is that like? I'm not used to that.
I know. It's really, really good. Obviously, we tend to be a football school along with a lot of other athletics. But
sure.
So we wanted to support football, so that we wanted to make sure we were a huge team. But then you also have your basketball teams and your baseball teams. And we've just athletics in general here at Saguaro has just grown so much over the last probably 3 years or so.
Yeah.
It's great to see.
Talk to me a little bit about the administration, because obviously they set the tone for the staff and everyone else, and how your admin goes. If they're in a good mood, chances are everyone else is going to be in a good mood.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Admin's happy, everybody's happy. No, I'll be honest with you. Mr. Harris, Ms. Oxiger have been absolutely amazing.
Harris, I think, is that tall guy that I see walking around.
He is the tall, yes.
Who's also the athletics director or
yes,
extracurriculars. And
He is the funny guy.
The funny guy.
Both of those guys have been absolutely amazing to work for.
Okay.
They're super supportive. All the bumps in the roads we've had, money issues, COVID issues, they've been nothing but supportive for our teams. So we can't thank them enough.
Wonderful. Well, that is super. So tell us about some things coming up. I want to hear about the Little Cats. What are the Little Cats?
Sure. So what we did about 2 years ago, we started this program where we'd bring little kids from the neighborhood, the communities, from our elementary and middle schools to come and cheer with us. They learn to dance with us. They learn some cheers. And it's a fundraiser for us. So we charge $35. We got 75 girls the last couple of days.
Okay.
They get a T-shirt, they get bows, and you'll see here in a few minutes they'll be out on the field doing a performance with our girls.
Is it okay if we show that with our cameras?
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to run that with our cameras. So we're going to make some young folks at home are going to be very happy here as they see this. So, okay, and so how many girls again? 30 or 75,
you said? 75 little ones.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, how do you coordinate that?
It's like herding cats.
Yeah.
No, it just takes, we've done it obviously once before, so it is a little hectic to get everybody in the right order and make sure the age groups are correct. And but once we get that set up, it's been amazing. Okay, last question for you. Tell us about some of the other events your own cheer squad has coming up. Absolutely. So we have 3 cheer squads. We have a JV, we have a varsity, and we also have a competition team. On October 30th, we're going to have our first competition. It'll be at Pinnacle High School. That'll just to get our feet wet, to get us started into the competition season before our AIA qualifiers, which are coming up in November. Wonderful. Well, good luck to you, Coach Kinsey. It was nice talking to you. Jenny Kinsey from the Saguaro Cheer Squad. The Little Cats will be coming up here shortly. We'll let you get down there so you can help coach those kids. And thanks and good luck, and we'll talk to you again soon. Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. All right. Guys, what we're going to do is we'll maybe take a quick break. We come back. We've got the Little Cats, and then we have a tribute to Coach Tug Garcia. We'll be back.
Thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. Our mission is to empower education and enable dreams, creating a platform to promote young people in extracurricular activities and community outreach. If you are interested in partnering up with the Varsity Sports Show, find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or call or text us at 480-779-9437. The Varsity Sports Show.
That ball is a fumble. You took it, you tucked it away, and you ran.
Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you. 24th Street Dental Biltmore is the place to go for cosmetic dentistry and Invisalign. Doctors Braden, Turner, and the team are ready to put your dental needs first. They are the Valley's Invisalign experts. Schedule a free exam today and mention the Varsity Show for complimentary in-house whitening. From cleanings to more comprehensive dental, 24th Street Dental Biltmore in Phoenix is the first step toward a healthier smile. Located in the heart of the Biltmore, call or stop by 602-468-1135. Proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
Folks, welcome back. And what I wanted to do was set this up so you know exactly what you're going to be seeing here. So during the pregame, there was a tribute and an acknowledgement, an awards presentation to the on behalf of the foundation that supports Tug Garcia and what he has done for this school. Tug Garcia was a gentleman. He was equipment manager and a mentor to many of the students here. Passed away 8 years ago unexpectedly, and they've now established an an acknowledgement, an award every year. And this year, the recipient of the award is Coach Mike Cady. Coach Mike Cady coached at Saguaro for many years and still substitutes in the district. And this man is an inspiration to all. You won't get any audio in the beginning, but then you'll get it towards the end. It's about 3.5 minutes, so we just wanted to show that, and we'll go to it right now.
Pay the bill.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Legacy Night. Tonight we celebrate the life and legacy of a very special Saber Cat. Mike Tug Garcia was our former equipment manager and coach here at Saguaro High School for 11 years. Tug passed away suddenly on September 30th, 2013. He was a great friend and an inspirational leader to many of the students, faculty, and community members present here tonight. To honor the legacy Tug has left behind, we are very excited to announce the 3rd annual recipient of the Mike Tug Garcia Saguaro Legacy Award. This award is given out each fall to a staff or community member that has been dedicated to the success of Saguaro and its students, one who puts themselves behind everyone else and has made significant contributions and personal sacrifices for Saguaro High School. Like Tug, this year's honoree bleeds black and gold. Coach Mike Cady was one of the original teachers at Saguaro High School when we opened the doors in 1965, and he taught woodshop until his retirement. Mike coached the boys and girls basketball and football teams and was on the track and field staff as well. As the head boys varsity basketball coach from 1985 to 1999, Coach Cady led the Sabercats to state championship titles in 1990 and 1996 and appeared in the Final Four an impressive 4 times. With his wife there on his side, he mentored, molded, and inspired countless students and athletes. He educated and encouraged influential community leaders and launched several successful careers. Mike retired after generously serving the Saguaro community for over 40 years, but still, his commitment and love to the school remained. At 89 years young, Coach is still on the campus almost every day and is our most reliable substitute teacher. He's frequently in the stands cheering on our Sabercats and is still the go-to guy for wise advice and support for our current Saguaro teachers and staff. We, along with the members of the Garcia family, are honored to present the 3rd annual Mike Tug Garcia Saguaro Legacy Award to Coach Mike Cady. Coach Cady, we are grateful for your years of service to Saguaro and our community. Congratulations. Tonight, as we honor Coach Cady and remember Tug, we want you all to reflect on how you can leave a legacy here at Saguaro High School. Let's go, Cats, and congratulations, Coach Cady.
Okay, he's not 89, he's 87.
Hey, you want to cut it? Sure. Yeah. All right, folks, welcome back. And we're going to get a look at those little cats that Coach Jenny Kinsey told us about. Wow, look at all of those girls running out onto the field. 75 of them. Amazing. And the coordination and the planning and the choreography that went into preparing them, all of these girls from the various Scottsdale schools. So this will be a lot of fun. Folks, enjoy the presentation.
The Saguaro cheering spirit line with the Little Cats.
Are you unable to do the things you love? Do you know your daily habits could be better to enhance your quality of life? Are you suffering with chronic pain or chronic illness and can't find the right solution that works for you? Fixed Body Group was created so you have a team of professionals to help you achieve your health goals and get you back to doing what you love again. In Scottsdale, go to fixedbodygroup.com or call 480-795-5329. Fixed Body Group, proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show and Fitness Minute with Tyler Mayer. Hey guys, Vince here to talk to you about a good friend of mine named Bob Jenkins. Bob is a Marine Corps veteran. Bob and his younger brother DJ own Vets Built Contracting. For 5 years, they've been hiring and putting veterans to work. Vets Built is licensed, bonded, and insured, both residential and commercial, specializing in renovations, remodeling, new build, casitas, safe rooms, or small commercial TI work. If you're a skilled veteran looking for work, a homeowner in need of work, or a commercial business needing TI work, please call Bob or DJ at Vets Built at 480-584-3675.
Hi, this is Dick Stockton. Join Vince and me on the Varsity Sports Show as we kick off the Summer Spotlight Series.
Hi, this is the Director of Community Engagement for Hospice of the Valley, Lynn Sue Cooney.
Hi, this is Darren Chapman with Tiger Mountain Foundation.
Hi, kids. This is DJ Soulman from the Funk Junkies.
This is Raquel Gomez, Program Director of Otta Bay Outdoors.
Hi, this is Avery from Teen Lifeline. Just want you to know that you're not alone.
Hey, this is Leanne from the Humane Society of Marshall County in Benton, Kentucky.
Hi, this is Darla Doss from the Benton Women's Club of Benton, Kentucky.
Hi, this is Kelsey Dickerson, and I start my Saturday mornings the right way.
Hi, this is Nicole Thompson, Executive Director at Harvest Compassion Center.
Hi, I'm Kate Beamer-Sturfer, the Director of Development and Communications for the Cosanti Foundation.
Hi, this is Dana Bailey from Homeless Youth Connection.
Hey, this is John Linton with the I Have a Name Project and Let's Be Better Humans.
Hello, this is Coach Mike Valadez. Despite the obstacles we face, we all should live by the promise.
Hey, this is Bob Jenkins from Marine Corps Law Enforcement Foundation.
On behalf of the 15 amazing people featured throughout the summer, thank you for starting your Saturdays listening to the Varsity Sports Show Summer Spotlight Series on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona, Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here for the second half, and Vince Delicio here calling tonight's game. Was joined in the first half by our old friend Ryan Sikora. with analysis of the game. And for this second half, we're going to be joined by a gentleman that wears multiple hats for us. He is a producer, a director, and a broadcaster, Mr. Bailey Leisure. Bailey, how are you doing, man?
Pretty good tonight. It's been a great night out here at Saguaro, great weather, and Sabercats. It's been all Sabercats so far.
I'll say it definitely has been all Sabercats. And so for this second half, obviously, we're going to have a running clock here to start the second half with the Cats up 56-0. Not sure what we're going to see in terms of whether we will have any starters remaining in the game for Saguaro. Maricopa, in all likelihood, will retain some of their starters on the field. They're not a very deep program as we scan the sideline. We don't see a lot of reserves outside of their starting 11 on the field here. So Maricopa will receive the second half kickoff. Deep to receive, we've got number 10 for the Cats, for the Rams. That is Jalen Mitchell, the starting running back, and Kyrie Washington, number 7. Michael Ortiz, number 46 for the Sabercats, will kick off. And here we go, second half action about to begin. Ortiz's kick, another booming kick, sails into the end zone. Rams will have it 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. So you had a chance in the middle of your producing, directing duties tonight, Bailey, to kind of get a look at both teams tonight. What do you think the Rams have to do here, at least to try and make it a little bit more respectable?
Well, I think on offense, they did have a drive earlier in the first half where they actually got in a goal line situation and just couldn't cash in. So
yeah,
they definitely want to get the 0 off the board and at least put some points up to build on for next week.
Okay. Quarterback for the Rams, number 4, Damian Logan. Mitchell in the backfield as well. Bad snap, goes a little high. Washington picks it up, scrambles around, finally is tackled deep in their own territory there. And credited with the tackle is number 20, trying to find a jersey number here. It looks like 29 for the Sabercats.
Yeah, it's the last thing you need.
Myler Teramo.
To be doing down 56-0 is bobbling snaps.
Yeah.
So big mistake right there.
So now quarterback Damian Logan lined up in a shotgun formation in his own end zone, hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell gets it back to about the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of 1. 3rd and 26.
Maybe the Sabercats looking for a safety right here.
Offense comes out, lining up for the Rams. Sabercat defense as well.
Probably looking to run right here just to get out of their own end zone.
And that's exactly what they do. Mitchell with the ball. Gets it nearly to the 10-yard line. Obviously nowhere near enough for a first down. So there's a situation where the Rams are forced to punt. And
brings up 4th down for the Rams.
Devin Huffman into punt for Maricopa. Now Huffman's style of punting has been interesting because there's been a sprint out to his right on several occasions. He had one punt that was a little low, more of a line drive, so it'll be interesting to see with his heels on the goal line what he does here.
Yeah, I've noticed from behind the desk that tonight that the sprints really haven't been working. He's had a punt that's been blocked, but one that's only gone for a few yards. And here's a snap right here. He does get it off. And
oh, boy.
Not far, and there's a flag on the field as well.
Yeah, that punt is maybe 15 yards and with the roll. But with the penalty marker, we'll find out what that is. If we had offsides here on the defense, somebody may have jumped across before that snap. No, looks like could be against the Rams. We'll see what the lead official here shows us. Yep. False start here on the punting team. Penalties declined, and the Sabercat offense comes out onto the field. Quarterback Cole Goodwin will lead the offense here. We've got some substitutions. And in the backfield for the Cats, got some names we haven't necessarily called a lot of this season, but Levi Robbins in the backfield, and he'll be joined by Jaden Matthews.
Somewhat surprised Cole's still in right now.
Goodwin to pass, and Goodwin runs into a couple of players. Pass is incomplete. Excuse me. Robbins runs into a couple of players on Goodwin's errant pass. Pass was overthrown just a tad. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, it looks like on that play, Goodwin ran into a blocking assignment right there, and just a little bit of miscommunication right there by the Sabercats.
Yeah. So Robbins now lined up in the slot, and Matthews still in the backfield for the Cats. Matthews with the football, scampers around and gets a 1st down for the Cats.
That play is good enough for a Sabercat. 1st down.
Ball will be spotted on about the 13-yard line, so 1st and 10 on the Rams 13. Clock continues to run, coming up on 7 minutes remaining in the 3rd period.
I expect a lot of running as the clock's running right here. Running the ball.
3 receivers split out to one side for the Cats. Goodwin, the quarterback. Goodwin sprints out to his right, looks, finds a receiver, and completes the pass to J.C. Dickerson, takes it down to about the 4-yard line. Huffman in on the tackle.
A good rollout pass right there by Cole. Makes it 1st and goal on the about 4-yard line.
Just shy. It looked like he may have had the 1st down, but they didn't quite give it to him on momentum, so be 2nd and 1. Brian Bogardus in the backfield now for the Sabercats. And on the jet sweep, Dickerson finds his way into the end zone for a Sabercat touchdown.
Yeah, great execution right there by the Sabercats. That actually might go in as a pass, actually, because he had to toss it forward right there.
It's almost like a shovel pass.
Yeah, and
yeah,
it works.
Okay. All right. Well, with that, Cats now lead 62-0, about to look to add one more point here from kicker Michael Ortiz. Clock continues to move, coming up on 5.5 minutes remaining in the 3rd. Calderon calling for one more player for the extra point team, and we've got a penalty marker down, delay of game called against the Sabercats. That'll bring it back 5 yards.
I believe that was the 2nd delay of game penalty, but when you're up 62-0, you can afford those.
Ortiz to kick the extra point. Ball is down, kick is up, and no good, just off left. Sabercats lead the Rams 62-0. Vincent Bailey will be right back.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
Welcome back, folks, and Ortiz getting ready to kick off here, under 4 minutes in the 3rd period.
Michael Ortiz is set to kick off for the Sabercats.
I ask this every drive, but Bailey, you've had a chance, again, an opportunity to see some of the key weapons for this Rams offense. What would you expect on this drive?
Just try to throw the ball right here.
So you think maybe trying to get the passing game going here?
Yes, definitely, and you definitely don't want to have any bad snaps too, because that last drive, that bad snap really just ruined that drive there for the Rams.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's a difficult question to answer because when you've been playing against this offense, this defense, this special teams, and you don't really have an answer. What do you turn to? You dial up some of the things that work in your playbook, and when you've already taken them out, you're kind of stuck. Gibson on a nice little carry there. Gets a couple of yards. Looks like it's gain of 6 on the play, so it'll be 2nd down and 4.
That's what happens when you have a good snap right there. You're able to maybe get a positive yardage. That's a rare play there from the Rams, a positive yardage, because Sabercats defense has just been swallowing everything up right there.
Logan loses the football momentarily, picks it up, takes off around the right corner there, and runs out of bounds.
Logan on the keeper.
Obviously a miscue there because of a bad snap. And I noticed, Bailey, you've said that a few times. You're big on good snaps, obviously.
Absolutely. I mean, it's the beginning of a play right there. If something goes wrong right there, that pretty much ruins the play right there. And actually, pretty for the quarterback right there, Logan. He actually was able to get at least something. He got a yard out of that and made something out of nothing.
Yeah. Logan back to pass. Logan on the out route finds his receiver, who looks like he'll get that 1st down. Yep, move the sticks. He gets it. And said receiver, number 16, Jalen Morris.
It was pretty close right there, but he was able to get it there and get the 1st down.
Need a few more of those. Coming up on 1 minute remaining in the period.
Wondering here for Coach Mons how prideful he is, and he really probably wants to keep this score at 0 for the Rams.
Logan goes deep. And it's caught. Oh, boy. Wow. And Kyrie Washington with the touchdown for the Rams. The lone bright spot tonight puts 6 on the board for Maricopa.
What a pass right there, and this will be no shutout tonight here at Saguaro High School.
We'll find out here if the kicker comes out for the extra point or if the Rams go for 2. It looks like we have a kicker here, and that kicker is number 42, McKinley Hacker. Clock continues to move, under a minute now. Snap is good. Kick is up. Kick is good. So the Rams now on the board. Sabercats lead 62-7. Winding down the 3rd period. We'll be back.
Training Better Athletes was founded by renowned football coach Ron Sowers with the philosophy of training well-rounded young people in mind and body. TBA is the go-to for middle schoolers through the pros. Coach Sowers has worked with all sports but specializes in football offensive and defensive line skills training. Whether it's one-on-one or group training, reach out to Coach Sowers at trainingbetterAthletes.com or call him at 602-435-9064. You can't cheat the grind. Thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. Our mission is to empower education and enable dreams, creating a platform to promote young people in extracurricular activities and community outreach. If you are interested in partnering up with the Varsity Sports Show, find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or call or text us at 480-779-9437. The Varsity Sports Show.
That ball is a fumble. You took it, you tucked it away, and you ran.
Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you.
Welcome back, folks. And kicking off for the Rams is Devin Huffman. Huffman's kick goes to about the second level, rolls out of bounds. We'll have a flag thrown and have a first down with some good field position here for the Sabercats.
Got a flag on the field.
Yeah, special teams tonight for the Rams has really hurt them tonight.
It's been a rough evening all the way around. Offensively, they've had a couple plays here and there. Defensively, obviously, with those quick strike drives of the Sabercats, it's been a tough night for the Rams defense. And then special teams-wise, as you had indicated, hasn't been great. Their punting unit struggled.
That's where the Sabercats will take over. First and 10 from the 45.
Here we go, and the quarterback once again for the Cats, number 7, Cole Goodwin, 21, Brian Bogardus in the backfield. 3 receivers out to one side for the Cats.
Still in this game right now is Cole.
Cole Goodwin back to pass. Looks, finds his receiver in the middle. It's incomplete. That receiver, Levi Robbins, defending on the play for the Rams, number 5, Caleb Garcia.
That was a great breakup right there by Garcia. And that's a pretty good play to put on some tape. And I think for the Rams, that's some progress right there.
Yeah, something at least positive coming out of this game for the Rams for films tomorrow. Goodwin gets the snap. Looks to give, gives to Bogardus. Bogardus gets a couple on the play. Gain of 2.
Gain of 2 yards on the play.
It'll be 3rd and 8.
Yeah, I've noticed on offense tonight compared to last week, there was a lot of hard running in the game against, I believe it was South Point. Not much tonight for Saguaro, but maybe just didn't need it here to put up this many points.
Goodwin still the quarterback on 3rd and long. Goodwin keeps it, scrambles, continues on his feet, breaks a couple tackles along the right sideline, finally gets out of bounds. Not before getting the first down, though. It'll be 1st and 10 Cats. Wow, what an effort by Cole Goodwin. Broke at least 4 tackles as he scampered his way down the right sideline, finally getting out of bounds.
Yeah, I talked about how there was not much hard running, but that was a pretty hard run right there from Goodwin, and great job breaking a couple tackles and getting a first down.
Jade Matthews, the lone setback for the Sabercats. Cats come out 2-by-2 set. Goodwin to pass. He does. Finds his open receiver. Getting out of just about out of bounds, not quite. And that was 87, Brett Hickey on the reception.
Yeah, Hickey looked like he was going to be tripped up a couple times, but he was able to stay on his feet and get the first down.
Well, it'll be close. I think he may have had about 9 yards there, so it'll be 2nd and 1. He didn't quite have enough at the end of the play there, but it was close. 2 backs in the backfield. Goodwin, the give once again, and on that, the running back, Levi Robbins. And as you heard the public address announcer, does just enough there to get across and get that first down. Continued possession for Saguaro, under 9 minutes remaining in the ball game. Sabercats lead the Rams 62-7.
Really surprised that they're still passing even into the 4th quarter.
Well, they're obviously trying to get Cole Goodwin some reps in the passing game. He hasn't done a lot throwing and hasn't had to this season, so they're working on it right now. Another pass completed, and Chris Nimcheski, the receiver on that play, will be 1st and 10 Cats.
Nimcheski with a great stiff arm on that run. And
yeah, at the end of the run there, that was that was nice. Cole Goodwin. Goodwin on the throw. Tries to find Nimcheski again, but doesn't. It's incomplete. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Maybe a little bit off target there from Cole, and maybe just a little bit of Nimcheski just couldn't quite grab it right there.
Coming up on 7 minutes remaining in the ball game. Cats lead the Rams 62-7.
Seems like this game's really literally breezed by. We got a nice wind out here at Saguaro.
Robbins in motion. Goodwin scrambles, runs on his way to the end zone and falls just short. Mitchell on the tackle. Looks like that ball will get spotted right about the 4-yard line. Folks, make sure you listen tomorrow morning to the Varsity Sports Show on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona, where we will break down a couple of games. The Thursday night game of the week. Bailey will join me for that as we talk a little bit about that game and feature a coach. We'll have the Sabercat report with Coach Mons. Got a couple other things going on. Our Beachin' with Beal Southern California Surf Report. And a segment called The Other News. Nimcheski on the jet sweep finds his way into the end zone for a Sabercat touchdown. Number 84, Chris Nimcheski on the end around jet sweep, and the Cats add 6.
Second drive in a row there from Goodwin, where he throws a little shovel pass to a receiver, this one being Nimcheski, and they're able to get into the end zone for the touchdown.
Michael Ortiz to kick the extra point. Ball is down, kick is up, and the extra point attempt is good. Sabercats lead the Rams 69-7 with 5.5 remaining. We'll take the break. Thanks again for joining us here on the Sabercat Network. Vincent Bailey will be back.
24th Street Dental Biltmore is the place to go for cosmetic dentistry and Invisalign. Doctors Braden, Turner, and the team are ready to put your dental needs first. They are the Valley's Invisalign experts. Schedule a free exam today and mention the Varsity Show for complimentary in-house whitening. From cleanings to more comprehensive dental, 24th Street Dental Biltmore in Phoenix is the first step toward a healthier smile. Located in the heart of the Biltmore, call or stop by 602-468-1135. Proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
Kickoff for the Saguaro Sabercats.
Ortiz kicking off, another deep kick into the end zone, and the Rams will have it 1st and 10 on their own 20. The Rams offense comes out onto the field. Quarterback Damian Logan.
Yeah, that's been a key tonight, has been the field position. A lot of touchbacks, just Saguaro just not really letting the Rams having an opportunity to return it and increase their field position.
It has certainly been an eye-opening experience for this Maricopa Rams team with Coach Rick Skinner in his first year running the program. Logan back to pass. On the quick out, finds Gibson for a completion. Tackle made by number 88 of the Sabercats, Brady Hugendorn.
Yeah, great read there by Hugendorn. reading the play right there and getting right as the Rams receiver caught it, he was right there to tackle him.
3 yards on the play. That brings up 2nd down and 7 yards to go for the Rams.
2nd and 7 for the Rams. Receiver split out wide on either side. Empty backfield. Logan, the quarterback. Logan sets back to pass. Goes deep over the top. Ooh. Nearly caught the defender getting tripped up, falling down, and the receiver all alone along the left sideline. Wow. And that receiver being Tazi Harden comes up incomplete. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, if Harden caught that pass right there, he would be in the end zone.
Most definitely. He had created some separation from the defender, and had that been on the money, it would have been 6. Logan back to pass on 3rd down. Logan scrambling around, continues to scramble, finally brought down.
Loss of yardage on the play.
And it looks like number 90 was in on that sack for the Sabercats, Christian Nanali. Under 2 minutes remaining in the ball game. Folks, I'd like to take a moment, take special acknowledgement here, show our appreciation to the Saguaro Sabercat family. Thank you for allowing us to do what we do here at the Varsity Sports Show. Thank you to our fine production crew, led by Technical Director, Mr. Sammy Rivera. Bailey Leisure assisting on production as well as analysis tonight. Bailey, great job. Thank you to Ryan Sikora and our 2 producers, Jasmine Valadez and Ben Woodall. Great job tonight, guys. Thanks so much. Coming up on 1 minute remaining in the ball game. Join us next week. Actually, join us tomorrow morning again. Varsity Sports Show, AM 1060 from 9 to 10 a.m. KDUS, Arizona. As well as next Friday night, we'll be back here at Saguaro for a football game against a team from Southern California, Sarah Canyon. Big game for the Cats next Friday night. Every week is a big game, but certainly next Friday.
Yeah, after that tough loss against Chaparral a couple weeks, this is really a part in Saguaro's schedule where they can really get on a roll and get into the playoffs.
Another long pass. Incomplete.
Had one-on-one coverage there and just couldn't come up with the catch right there.
20 seconds remaining in this one. Clock continues to roll. This one is all but over, folks. The Sabercats are the victors. Saguaro defeats Maricopa. Maricopa will try to get one more play here in the final 4, 3, 2, 1. Logan scrambles. Clock is at 0. That's the ball game, folks. Saguaro defeats Maricopa to advance to 4-1.
Yeah.
The Rams fall to 2-3. On behalf of my broadcast partners, Ryan Sikora and Bailey Leisure, my name is Vince Delicio. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning, AM 1060 Varsity Sports Show, 9 to 10 a.m. Folks, have a great night and a great weekend.
Thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. Our mission is to empower education and enable dreams, creating a platform to promote young people in extracurricular activities and community outreach. If you are interested in partnering up with the Varsity Sports Show, find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or call or text us at 480-779-9437. The Varsity Sports Show.
That ball is a fumble. You took it, you tucked it away, and you ran.
Arizona's home for youth, high school, college, and you.